I'm Audrey Greenwood from Flagship International and welcome aboard the 105 Mangusta HELLS Bells. I've got alongside me here the captain and vessel manager for the last 5 years, Brendan Stewart. Thank you so much for having us on board and allowing us to do this walkthrough today and pick your brains to all the knowledge and history.
You're welcome. Welcome aboard.
Yep, we've
certainly picked a beautiful day for it.
It's a cracker. It's an absolute cracker of a day. So let's get going and have a walk through. There's a lot to get through today. So here we are on the aft deck, the swim platform of HELLS Bells, and you can see from around me, it's got this fabulous lifestyle setup here. The hydraulic swim platform converts into this bar area, seating, the umbrellas. You know, it's a perfect spot just to sit, have a drink, relax, have some breakfast, watch the kids, get the flight board out because we've got a great garage there with all the toys. Brendan, the hydraulic swim platform was added during one of the refits.
Yeah, we added the platform in 2021.
Yep, and it's rated for...
It's a 1 tonne lift, so it'll lift a fair size tender. We have a brig 4 metre that we leave on here.
And you'll notice the Permateek deck. That's new decking all the way through the boat. The Permateek's fabulous. It's really low maintenance, but gives you that beautiful sort of expensive look of teak. So we'll keep going forward and have a look at that fun area up there. Here I am on the aft deck. Now this is such a fun area. It's where all the fun in the sun happens. We've got the sun pads here. Heaps of storage under those, by the way. The wet bar, some casual dining, the umbrellas, but we've got that natural sort of flow through to the upper saloon there, and that's sort of a really nice area for the guests that have had enough sun, that just want to sort of sit quietly there. So it's just a really super social and interactive area. So here we are in that upper saloon that I spoke about that flows out onto that aft deck. And just behind us here, we've got the extensive helm. You'll notice just a couple of the features here, besides the beautiful timber finishes and the flooring, and there's a warmth about it. But we've got those upper deck windows, which is only featured on the 105 Mangustas. And we've got that big expansive sunroof that comes all the way back and it just opens this up. So it just lets all the outside in and it just feels really immersive in here. So here we are on the extensive helm station. You can see there's a lot going on here. This is where Brendan comes into his own. We've got a lot of electronics equipment and navigation gear here, and a couple of redundancy systems. So we run time zero navigation system. We've also got a backup time zero as well, so if anything happens to one of the computers, we do have a backup for that. We've also got backup GPS units, so if everything fails, you've got backup after backup and backup after that. And we've got hydraulic bow thruster here. Hydraulic bow thruster. And we've got autopilot. We've got cameras here right through the boat, so it's taking us into all the engine rooms and
engine room and exterior. Also for our anchoring, we can watch the chain, watch the anchor come up. Just makes it a lot easier to handle. So one of the refits, the second refit I think it was, that you went through with the boat, was fitting the digital fin Sleipner stabilisers, which we've got on today, and they're at rest and underway. So, definitely. They're definitely a game changer for this boat. They've made the boat a lot nicer at anchor and also underway. It just opens up more areas for us to explore because you're not so concerned about the odd wave hitting the boat or anything. So
great. And we're running MTU engines.
MTU 396s. They're 2,250 horsepower each. And they're coupled to Rolls-Royce Kamewa jets. The
Rolls-Royce of engines coupled with the Rolls-Royce of jets.
So then they make the boat handle really well. It's actually surprisingly easy to manoeuvre with the jets. And we've got a top speed. We get a top speed of around that. Top speed about 32 knots. She'll cruise happily about 22 to 25 knots.
But you can run her displacement comfortably with the fin stabilisers now.
Yes. So we run her generally around the 10 knot displacement speed, and the boat loves it at that speed.
We love it, and a great economy and good range.
We'll get from here to the Whitsundays non-stop at that 10 knot mark.
And I think we're full of fuel, ready to go to the Whitsundays.
We could
leave tomorrow.
Yes.
My bag's packed.
Let's go.
That's it. We're down in the lower saloon now, and you'll see from this area, it's just a little bit more formal, but snug from the rest of the boat. Perfect for like coming down at night. This lounge area, that screen opens up and it forms the most fabulous sort of theatre sort of feel. You can snuggle up and watch the movies. You've got a nice bar over there, big screen TV, great sound, and loads of storage in here. I actually love the big windows too down here. Which I find that in some of these sport cruises, you just don't get that sort of vision in the lower saloons. So it's sort of, again, it's just letting that, during the day, it's letting the ocean in and it feels like you're on a boat. What a beautiful master cabin. It's full beam, it's midship, big opening portholes, lots of windows, lots of natural light, obviously fully air conditioned. It's really spacious, loads of storage. We've got a beautiful walk-in robe on the port side and a ensuite here behind me. Just forward of this, as you come into the master, is a really nice little office space for the owner. Drop your laptop, get some work done, a couple of Zoom meetings, and then go and enjoy the rest of the day. And then the accommodation on board, all of it's very comfortable. We've got a guest VIP cabin forward, a really nice side singles cabin, and what can be a captain's cabin or another guest cabin. And all of them are en suite. They've all got their own facilities. The boat is totally air conditioned. It's all up to tropical air spec. Very, very comfortable. And it's nice and quiet here. That's what I'm sort of noticing, is how quiet and serene this feels. So we've come down from the lower saloon, down the stairs here into the galley. Effectively, it's sort of the crew area galley, but it's the galley that services the whole boat. Behind me here, I've got one of the twin single crew cabins. So there's crew accommodation for 4, 2 cabins and both en-suited. But I just wanted to talk about the galley because it's super well equipped. Loads of refrigeration. We've got ice maker here. There's refrigeration behind me. There's some more refrigeration at the top of the stairs there. There's drinks fridges in the saloons, in the 2 different saloon areas, a drink box out in the aft deck. So there's loads of refrigeration on board. And that's something you sort of need when you're, particularly when you're cruising and you're in the Whitsundays and you're on anchor for a week at a time, you really do need that. There is a freezer also in the engine room. We've got convection microwave ovens, we've got dishwashers, we've got ovens, dual sinks there, the 4-burner cooktop. So it's all here, it's fully equipped, loads of storage, but it's a really comfortable area for the crew too, just to hang out at the end of the day if you're running crew. Here we are in the heart of HELLS Bells. This is where it all happens. Do you want to run us through, Brendan, what we've got here?
Yeah, as mentioned before, we've got a pair of MTU 396 engines. They're producing about 2,250 horsepower each. We have 2 33 kVA generators on board. The ship will run on one generator quite happily. Yep. And with that, we also have the stabiliser fins, which run off the generators. The generators handle all that quite nicely. About 12 months ago, we did upgrade our air conditioning to make it tropical air conditioning. So we've gone from about 80 BTUs up to about 180 BTUs worth of air conditioning.
Which is great.
So it's a major upgrade. We do have a water softener on board, which brings all the water in and puts it through a softening process so we can hose the boat and not have any calcium marks or anything. It saves so much work for the boat. We have a water maker which we upgraded in 2021. So that produces around 250 litres an hour of fresh water.
Great.
Which means we can be out at sea for a couple of weeks at a time with no problems at all. And then the electrical board just behind us here.
Yeah, great. And it's all very visual, isn't it? Like, it's all really easy to see. You can manage the room like with a glance. It's easy to get around, lots of room to get around and get in and service things.
Yeah,
so
we can get around the engines easily. We can get to every piece of equipment very easily.
Yeah, very
so it's a very nice, roomy engine room.
We've just walked through this stunning, immaculate Mangusta HELLS Bells, and you know, it's pretty obvious walking through in the condition. It's just so beautiful that the owner spared no expense during his period of ownership. I think he's had it 5 years, Brendan?
Yeah, just over 5 years.
Yeah, and you've been with him that whole time. Just talk us through where the owner's gone with this and what he's put into it, like as far as refit 1.
So he's basically continuously upgraded the boat from when we first got it. So we did a first refit, a major one in 2021. So that's when we put the teak on, the Permateek We put the swing platform on at the back.
Yeah.
We also 2-packed the entire boat.
It was the whole exterior, wasn't it?
From the waterline up.
Yep. Which is fantastic because, I mean, that's just 2-pack's just beautiful, and it gives it that beautiful finish.
Oh, definitely. And it lasts a lot better. The old gel coat was starting to get a little bit porous, so that's a massive upgrade. That is. We also did all the upholstery in that period as well. And then during that time, we also did all the interior timber as well. Originally, this boat was gloss.
Full gloss, wasn't
it? Full gloss finish.
Yeah, and it's now a nice satin finish through.
Yeah, and that's modernised the interior a lot. Also, new carpets and things like that as well for that period.
And the second refit was?
Second refit mainly concentrated on the stabiliser fins.
Right.
So installing them.
Huge upgrade to the boat.
Huge upgrade. They run off the generators. So we've moved the generators to accommodate that. And they run off PTOs straight off the generator. So whichever generator you're running, you can run the stabilisers straight off that. And the good thing about that is when you're at rest, you don't have a separate electric motor noise running. So it's running, just keeps that noise down.
Yeah, it is nice and quiet. I noted that walking through the boat, how quiet it is, and we're on anchor. We've got the stabilisers running, and so it was really good. And then the recent yard period was that milestone service for the MTUs. Yeah,
so the recent one was the MTU 3,000 hour service, which is one of their milestone services. That concentrates on all the top end of the engine. Everything basically comes off, gets sent away to their refurb unit, and everything's refurbished. Also did the MTU 18-year elastomer service as well.
Right.
So that's all the bottom end. New piston liners, new rings, all new seals, everything.
So essentially, the owner has spent the money to hand the vessel over in pristine condition, virtually new engines for the next owner and the new adventures for the boat.
Yeah, they're basically 0-hour engines again, and the boat's ready for another 3,000 hours with not much work to do.
Yeah, fantastic.
And there was the good thing was there was no real issues when we did that. The engines for their age are in really good condition. So we've added a FLIR camera, and we moved from the old management system to a C-zone system, which is great because you can expand on that. Just various things, but everything's been kept up to date.
Yeah, so it keeps the boat modern, and it's got a much younger feel to it.
And it's definitely a lot easier to use, and for crew, it's a lot easier to manage as well.
Yeah, fantastic. Thanks, Brendan.
No problem.
Thanks for taking the time to walk through our newly listed 105 Mangusta HELLS bells. For any further information, photo files, details, full specifications, give me a call, Audrey, Greenwood, Flagship International Yacht Brokers.